What is up, guys? Check. Alrighty. We're gonna be sim trading today. We did fund the account. What in the world? I thought we put 250. No, we put 200. Hold on. What's happened here? I could have sworn we sent a lot more. Oh yeah, we only sent 200. Huh. I thought we did 250. Well, okay. Alright, definitely a trending day. But there could be a lot of top picking going on. We're going to be sim trading, like I said. The reason we're sim trading is because we're going to be testing something, actually. Wait a minute, this is 10 o'clock? Where's this volatility? Where did it all go? Hello? Oh no, there's like one trade in here. Like one good trade in here. Barely even this one. The swing low first entry, second entry, overall trend would be up. Go for a sell, or you can say this was a level of resistance. What in the world just happened? Okay, let's just take a look at the trades real quick. Yeah, let's look at the swing low first entry, but that first entry comes all the way back down here, and I don't like that. So we can't even take that trade. We have this one, but that one also comes back down here. We have this swing high, first entry, second entry. So it looks like, what's it gonna be here? It looks like that's this move here. That could be rising consolidation. Huge push down. That means overall trend would be down, and also, looks like it could be a part of this as well. And yeah, you can see the midline reacting there. If we took that into account, overall trend would definitely be down. We just go for a one tick buy, and that pretty sure works out. 2, 4, 6, yeah. All right, cool. So nice to see our strat working, and yeah. So overall trend would be down, right? Think about that rising consolidation, and then if you're debating, what else can we possibly use to make a trade here, well then I guess we could start implementing this guy. You implement that to help you back up. Don't take a trade off of it saying, oh, we're all trying to, but use it to like help you. If that's rising consolidation, if it kind of looks like rising consolidation, then and you have that as an overall trend down, then you have this guy, which was that top of that trend. Yeah, it's gonna be overall trend down. So you go for that buy. And it's really just the only good setup here. Pretty much. I don't even see anything on the low end. 950 comes in here. Nothing really. Sheesh. Alright, we might still be able to get in this trade, which probably isn't a good thing. But as you can see, it's I think it's a staircase high right here. Pretty decent level of resistance. And the reason it's a staircase high is because you have this crazy massive buildup. Yeah. So did a one tick buy. We wouldn't be in the trade. I mean, we would be in the trade yet, but we wouldn't have the scalp yet. Yeah. All right. So something that we're trying to implement into the strategy, or what I really want to, is a little bit more of something that isn't super price action, and it's more 7, 3 ticks. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we would have got that. But yeah, and that was the real account. But essentially, what it is, something we kind of played around with yesterday, and the market tends to do this sometimes, and we're going to be testing it, especially on the days that we lost, which is this. I don't know how to put it into words, but if the market looks like it's gonna do something, it basically has to revolve around the overall trend. if the market looks like it's going to be doing that thing, the overall trend is going to be in that direction. But we're just adding that, and that's not going to be the core thing. Our strategy is still the core thing, the levels of support, but adding that little extra thing is what I think is going to really help this strategy come together. So here in this case, it even implements here. You have this level of resistance, a staircase high, but then at the same time you're a little bit hesitant on whether it's not a staircase high because you kind of push on through and then you do a little pullback and then you push on through. So maybe is that like a continued version of that? But essentially what it is that people are picking tops there, and that's something you have to take account for, and people are going to be shorting here and have their stop here, hoping that this entire thing is just like a mountain, it's going to correct itself. So that's the psychology behind it. So just adding that little amount of psychology into the strategy, I think, is what will hopefully help us on those specific kind of days, because of course there's going to be days where it just like goes insane in both directions, and of course we're going to have no idea what the market's actually doing. But in days that have become predictable, in which today is, and just like yesterday, and days like this as well, you have like this U shape, but at the same time not so much this day, because you do have people who are trying to go against that. But if it looks super textbook, chances are that people are going to be following that specific thing. So yeah, that's pretty much the strat. I don't know if that was clear at all. Probably wasn't clear at all, but yeah, I think we're going to be implementing that in addition to our strategy, because our strategy really does work. And a lot of the times we do get stepped out, we kind of see it coming. And I think if we can add the psychology base, like, hey, look, there's this level of support here and everything's saying overall trend is up. And then you have something else to back it up, which is like, oh yeah, that is if I were to go long, that's also where I would go long. And then, yeah, of course, we would do a non-obvious sell in that entry, or a sell, depending on what the setup is. But yeah, essentially a sell if it's an overall uptrend. And or in another case would be like, I think yesterday we had like actually let's just go there. We were on the sim trade yesterday. Where is it? It's here. So we have this, right? And it kind of does the, how do I do this? That's not what I want to do. Hello? How do I draw again? Anyway, but it's that U shape, right? And you can just imagine just everybody going along there, and that's going to be the most predictable thing to happen. So then you had this like double top, this first entry, and then the second entry right here, and something in our strategy like says that all right, you have all this level of resistance, I mean right here, and you come and test it, and it's a good level of resistance. But at the same time, you have this setup where it's like, is it a level of resistance? You did test it once and you had good consolidation there, but you did push a little bit through, just a tiny bit. You pushed a tiny bit through there, and now you're in this like, is that a place where, is that going to be a valid level? Is it an overall downtrend, or is it going to be an overall uptrend? So in this case, it's going to be an overall uptrend, because you did push through, and the addition of the psychology, which is everyone is also going to be going long here. Everyone, because they're trying to correct this, and it just looks like it's going to correct. You have that tiny move, and then it starts to look like it's going to correct here, especially at like that moment right here where the trigger is. So you would go for a non-obvious sell, and it works out. Oh wait, we got that one. Nice. I thought we got stopped out, but yeah, that's essentially it. Overall trend is going to be up. Let's see, I think we can stop down another trade here. Yeah, so right here. Then once again, you got that level, right? And people are going to still try to correct that entire thing. So I forgot what we did here. For some reason we sold, I think because we thought it was an overall uptrend, which it was in this case, but then you have two legs down. So now that's going to become a level of resistance after those two legs down. It's this up, Oh yeah, that's what it was. It's this upward motion versus that two legs down. So that's back to our normal strategy. It's that move up versus this move down. This side has a little bit more evidence, and if you're gonna use this, that's impossible because it's not a trending day. You can't be like, oh, but you have all this. No, it's not a trending day. It's a range day, and so you can't really use that. It has to be a strong trending day for you to use that as backup. And essentially, you wouldn't use this. You would use the entire market, the entire day for that matter. But it's going to be this two-legged move versus that one-leg move. So it's still going to be overall downtrend because of that two-legged move versus this move. And so, yeah, you would go for a non-obvious buy, but you would not get into the trade. But, yeah. And that's exactly what we're going to be trying to do. Here we have another setup, level of resistance, and here we got tested. And now we have one leg down. Let's see if we could just figure out what we did. I don't remember. Looks like overall trend's going to be down after that one leg. You have the test and the consolidation here. It would be ideal to go along there. I think that's what everybody's trying to do, is correct this entire move. So is overall trend up. Once again, you have this move versus the previous move. This one is just one leg as well. You do have the consolidation and the rejection off of there. So potential downtrend, but of course, I don't think we get it because we went for the buy. Yep. I don't remember exactly what we said here. Oh, it was the staircase low thing. We know that people are going along here. This one's kind of tough because you have that level of resistance here in the consolidation along with that test. And if I were a trader, I would see that market pushing up, but I would go against it. So then overall trend would be down, and you would actually use that as backup. But it does look like it's going to keep pushing up at the same time. I mean, that's pretty like spot on in that level. We know a lot of people are going to go long here as well. I'm not too sure about that one, to be honest. Then you, of course, you have the staircase lows, which is a pretty obvious one. Yeah, not too many trades today. I think we'll go ahead and call it because there's just not any volatility. Hopefully it picks up Monday. But actually, yeah, hopefully it does, but who knows? Not too many trades at all. But I do want to implement the strategy of like the whole psychology thing. I'm just not too sure what happens here. Because everything in our strat would confirm the downtrend. I mean, you do have this pretty obvious trend. Let's see what the level of resistance. So we could probably line it up like that. Pull it over here. So you are bouncing off that guy. So everybody would go long to try and correct that move, as well as the bottom of that trend. Alright, we're not going to think too much because I don't want to change the strategy too much. But yeah. Let's see what other trades. Oh, that's already 12 o'clock. Let's go at 10 o'clock. Isn't too many. Oh yeah, I think we did that last time. Okay, that's it for today. Peace out, guys.